Friendship isn't about who came first. It's about who came and never left, who stood by your side in hard times and will always be there. This podcast is to all the nights that turned into mornings and all the friends that turned into family. Welcome to the 15th episode of Stories of Common Engineering Students. This is Shivam Hasurkar. I wish you all a very happy Friendship Day and I'm glad to have Sanjana Potdar with us today. She has recently completed her computer science engineering from KIT's College of Engineering and currently working in intellect design arena as a software developer. She's a very calm and sophisticated person. She has exceptional skills in dancing. She likes to draw and paint. Reading books and reading about psychology is among her pastimes. She had been part of many activities in college time too. Sanjana is the part of the girl gang of our batch in KIT College. We are going to talk about this a lot later in the podcast. But on this occasion of Friendship Day, a small surprise for you, Sanjana. I remember a quote, and it's like, strangers think you are quiet, friends think you are outgoing, but only best friends know how insane you are. If you meet Sanjana, you'll find her a bit introvert at first. Being a friend of Sanjana, I have introduced her right now to best of my knowledge. But let's see what her best friends, her girl gang, has to say about her.
Hey Sanjana, one thing we have in common is you're a big foodie just like me. And she's always curious to know all the things happening around her, has so many questions and doubts. Some of them are so silly, but she is always honest. She never pretends to be a different person, no matter how the situation is.
The one thing that I have learned from Sanjana is that how to be a cheerful and fun-loving person with being a responsible one. I love the way she handles her responsibility from taking care of her mother and grandparents to her beloved pets. We know that we have annoyed you a lot of times, Sanjana, but we are truly blessed to have you as a friend.
Since I've known her, she's never been too bold or too dumb, but a perfect blend of a wise person's mind and a child's innocence. She's like an adopted child in the group. Every time we meet, we have to fill her in all the gossip and situations because she never has any updated information. She's just like a child who has been asked to sit in an adult family conversation and is trying to keep up with the others.
Sanjana. She's that one person you wish you had met earlier in your life. She's a very good listener, she's non judgmental, and will always try to empathize with others. Also, I find her very inspiring when it comes to practicing things she's passionate about. Like, she will always keep experimenting with new designs on her bedroom walls. She dances exceptionally well. Overall, she's like this comfort teddy, and I wish she remains the same.
So that's the real introduction of Sanjana Potdar from her the best friends Anjali, Meenal, Brahmi, and Divija. Everyone just sit back and enjoy this joyous episode with Sanjana Potdar.
Thanks, Shivam. Thanks for such an amazing intro. And I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity that you've given me.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
I'm grateful that you have given your time for this podcast, and definitely we are going to have a great talk here, and there are going to be a lot of things that people will learn from this podcast.
Yeah.
How to survive through 4 years of engineering.
Yeah.
Not wanting to be in engineering in the first place.
Exactly.
So let's begin. My first basic question is why engineering? How did you land up? When did you decide to basically take engineering? And how was your journey before coming to an engineering college?
Okay. So engineering was never my option. I never planned for engineering.
We are going to start with that. Nice.
So everyone in my family, they are from the engineering background, but I never planned for engineering. I always wanted to go in the medical field, which was pretty clear to my parents, but somewhere it was there were limitations. So
from a very young age, you had decided you want medical itself, like
me
school.
and one of my cousin sister, who is currently doing MBBS, I'm in engineering.
Okay.
We both had planned like, we'll be doctors, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll become this or anything in the medical field. But she had the opportunity, and unfortunately I didn't. But I moved on to engineering.
Okay.
So basically, it started in 11th and 12th. I completed in Belgaum. We had the option of PCMB or else PCMCS.
Okay.
So as I had planned for medical, I went for PCMB.
So you were like one of the very few students who had taken PCM and then B also.
Yeah.
Usually people take PCM or PCB.
In Karnataka, it's a bit different.
Okay.
You have to compulsory take maths.
Okay.
It's compulsory.
Okay.
So it's PCM, it's compulsory, and then biology or CS is the option you get. So I have chosen biology. So 11th, first year, I had done my CET training. I completed that. Second year, I shifted to my NEET training.
Okay.
I did my NEET training, but 3 months I just rigorously studied a lot. But then my parents kind of gave me this hints everywhere. नहीं होगा हमसे धीरे धीरे. Then that's when I decided, okay, then I'll do something else.
Okay.
But again, engineering not an option. It was so I gave CET, I gave KCET, Karnataka CET,
Karnataka CET,
MH CET,
Maharashtra CET also. Okay.
I gave NEET, I gave NATA. As I had an interest in architecture and interior designing.
Did you leave any exam?
No.
that is there after 12th standard?
I actually was hoping to give more exams.
Oh.
As I said, na, JEE तो option में ही नहीं था.
Engineering was not a
Not an
choice.
option, not a choice. So, after CET and I passed all of the exams. I cracked NEET. I was actually very happy that I cracked NEET within like just 3
months of study. NEET is really tough.
Very tough.
Yeah.
And with negative marking.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what I did in NEET? I didn't attend much of maths and physics questions. So as my biology and chemistry was strong, I attended more of those questions, and just on those two subjects, I could crack NEET.
Nice.
I passed.
That's
I was very happy.
Okay.
But again, I didn't. Then I shifted to the next option, NATA, architecture.
Okay.
So वो भी option में नहीं था, because what had happened was I shifted to Kolhapur from Belgaum. I wanted to pursue medical, and I wanted to plan for KLE.
In Belgaum itself.
In Belgaum itself.
Yeah.
But my parents didn't allow, because hostel was not an option for me.
Belgaum was because you had friends from school
friends,
and 11th,
all of my friends are in KLE. Many of my friends are in KLE. In Gopte College. They're doing their engineering there. And I wanted to continue.
Yeah.
But my parents moved to Kolhapur because my mother's parents, they needed that attention.
Yeah.
So we shifted, and I was never happy with this decision. And I cried a lot. We had so many fights. Like, I don't want to do it here. I want to go back to Belgaum. But no. So then I took this vision in my mind. Okay, I have to do my the medical in Kolhapur.
Yeah.
I looked for Bharati Vidyapit.
Okay.
Pharmacy. I thought, okay, at least nothing, but at least I'll be doing it in my medical field, something that I want to.
You want to, yep.
But then parents like, that's a good college.
Okay.
Like, they were not accepting Bharati Vidyapit.
Yeah, convinced with the...
as I said, I gave NATA. I cracked. I passed it. And DY Patil, I thought that I could go for DY Patil.
Yeah.
But then my mom was like, first of all, architecture, if you see, it's very hectic.
I know.
You have to,
totally.
You have thousands of drawings and all. And you know where I live. I live in Morewadi.
Okay.
So it's very far.
Yeah, totally.
So Aana Jana, it will be like 45 minutes, 1 hour. So mom was like, you will get tired and you won't be able to do anything. Out of question. Then actually in between I had a talk with my mama. He told me, you want to... I had this vision in my mind that I'll do MBA later on, or else a master's, MS something. So he told me to get a degree from cyber.
For?
BBA.
Okay.
Which मैंने जब cyber college देखा था, then I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go here.
Not very attractive college as such.
I didn't like it. And I asked a few people around, like, what is the feedback about cyber? Like, very chill, it's very this. I'm like, I'm not here to chill. मुझे कुछ करना है in my bachelor's. So later on, my parents decided actually that I'll go and join KIT college.
Okay.
Because the principal and my dad were also very close friends, and my dad knew that college. It's like, it's a very good college, one of the most reputed ones, and you can go and you can do engineering there. I thought we're going for an enquiry or something, and I'm carrying my CET marks in my hand. And later on, I understood, oh, I'm here for my admission.
Totally surprised, out of the blue.
Yeah, I thought it's an enquiry. मतलब my dad in the morning was like, हाँ चल go to college, IT college, we'll go.
just देखते हैं.
हाँ just देखते हैं. मेरा admission हो गया.
Wow.
And then I was like, ठीक है, parents ने decide किया है CS. I'll go first. And CS only because a lot of people have done CS in my family.
So everyone is of the opinion like CS is good.
It's good.
And
you go.
career हो जाएगा.
And तू कर लेगी. You learn
आराम
everything.
से.
I was like, ठीक है, तुम्हें इतना भरोसा है मुझ पे तो मैं कर लूँगी.
Nice.
So I did, and then admission हुआ engineering college में in KIT college.
Okay.
That's how I landed in engineering.
That's how Sanjana landed in engineering college.
Random. Yeah.
But yeah, you gave like, this is really appreciable. You gave NEET, then NATA, then Maharashtra CET, Karnataka
Yeah.
CET. Then again, there might have been like boards exam, 12th
Boards,
boards
yeah,
exam,
yes.
managing all those things. And you cleared pretty much everything
Yeah.
with really good scores. Like really appreciable. But still, how do you feel like you still want to go to medical side, or engineering has done like enough impression on you to continue on this path?
I think I'm good to continue because now
Yeah.
when I look at my sister, she's struggling like anything. She sleeps only for 2 hours, and
That's for sure. Medical
I'm
is like
MBBS medicine ही होगा.
yeah.
I'm out of the question. I could have done, I guess, dentist or maybe pharmacy. I had a pretty good interest in biology and chemistry.
But still, yeah, it's a pretty good journey
Yeah.
till 12th standard. Let's move on to like what happened after coming to engineering. Basically, first, what were your expectations? Like, okay, you never wanted to be in an engineering college,
Yeah.
but still, after taking admission, coming directly to KIT, looking at the campus first time and taking up admission,
Yeah.
Usually that doesn't happen for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Because
You guys are planned, yeah.
yeah, I had pretty good idea about KIT because when I came back to Kolhapur and it was a family decision, I was like, okay, I have good J marks, I have good
Yeah.
CET marks, so let's look for the best college in Kolhapur for computer science. So there were very few options like DOT, Patil or KIT. So KIT was one of the best that time also, and autonomous was starting.
yeah.
So that was a good advantage for KIT. So I took it, and but how did it like feel? What were your expectations before getting into engineering, and how did it turn out to be after like first 6 months or so in engineering?
Okay. So expectations. As you know, engineering was never planned. So I didn't know engineering होता क्या है, CS क्या होता है. CS like computer. Okay, I don't want to do this. That was my impression. That's my expectation कि नहीं मुझे नहीं करना.
नहीं करना.
And जब so I have a pretty good experience in changing the schools. मतलब I know how to get
Acquainted with any
new
place,
place,
adaptable.
adaptable. So I knew कि मैं कुछ ना कुछ कर लूँगी at the start, but I was very much afraid of the subject CS.
Okay.
I didn't know how it would turn out to be, whether I would be able to score better, learn it properly, because I don't consider myself as a practical person. You know, वो logical thinking जो लगती है CS की.
Yeah.
I thought like no, I'm much more of that. Those qualities like emotional thinking.
Okay.
Which is mainly needed for the medical.
Yeah.
Emotional in the sense like.
Kind of little bit artistic side also,
Yes, yeah.
and that, yeah.
So I had no expectations, but I was a lot nervous about it. How would I cope up with? That's it. But it turned out to be pretty good.
Nice.
I was really happy that okay, I came to Kolhapur. I got some amazing friends. My whole journey was really nice. I didn't really expect it to be this way.
Nice. So why do you think like it turned out to be like? Could you point 2-3 points why it turned out to be good? First, of course, it would be friends.
Yes, and it was mainly friends. It started there, it ends there. That's it. Other than that, teachers and all, I have never expected anything that I would get amazing teachers or something.
Yeah.
This was never my expectation because I had given me a good training with I wouldn't say horrible teachers, but they were a lot strict with studies. And they would point you out if you are bad at the subject.
Yeah.
So you know that, the pick pointing and all.
Yes.
So I knew all of that. I know how to ignore that. I know how not to take it personally. Like हाँ ठीक है तुम आज बोलोगे ये बाद में हर क्लास में
I
होने ही
know.
वाला है ठीक है. But I didn't have to face that in engineering.
Yeah, engineering is
Pretty
cool.
Ignore it.
Yeah. Moving on, like how was first year? What all did you participate in? Like apart first year was like mixed subjects. There
Yeah.
was no focus on computer
Yeah.
science as such.
Yeah.
Though we had one subject in second semester, I guess, for computer programming.
Yes.
But other than that, it was like chemistry, physics, maths,
Yeah.
civil subject tha,
Yes.
mechanical tha, and all those things. Engineering, all subjects were included
It was
in
mixed
first year. So how was that first year
I
experience?
think first year was good for me in studies perspective
Okay.
because first year is like a brush up of your 11th and
11th,
12th.
12th, yeah,
So you don't find
I
it
felt
that,
the same. Yeah.
You don't find it that tough or something. So I scored good in first year. If you see my
Nice,
marks
nice,
later
nice.
on, they are horrible. So first year I thought I'm doing pretty good. I'll do later on also I'll be doing good. I didn't know that second year say it is you get a main you go to your specific departments. Second year में वो change I understood that in your like second semester at the end of your second
Okay.
semester that okay next year से ऐसे होता है.
Okay.
That
You
you
thought
go
the
to your
whole
department.
engineering will be like this?
I didn't know that it will be like this, but I thought it will be.
It is going on good. It will continue
it will
the same.
continue to be good.
Nice. But then, yeah, what all activities did you
Yeah,
did
I
good in
did-
academics? But
I did good
apart
in
from that,
academics. Participation, I don't think so much. That time, as everything was new for me, I shifted and all. So I was pretty much an introvert,
okay.
shy when I never talked to anyone. But and start me I had a different circle. I guess you're aware of that.
Yeah.
So I used to sit in the third bench, the second bench. That was my first year ka
Studious.
place. Yeah. And later on, like the gang that I have now,
Later on, you shifted with your
Back.
friends.
I started
You started
going
moving back. Back. It usually happens like in first year, kind of same story. Not same story. I used to sit like first bench for the first day. I sat on the first bench for the first day. After that, never ever.
Yeah.
Only if some teacher called me, Shivam, come and sit at the first
Yeah.
bench. No, yeah, otherwise, even if I'm late, I'll go and sit at the last
Last,
bench itself.
yeah.
So, you later on started shifting.
shifting धीरे
Per
धीरे एक
month,
सीट में
एक seat.
पीछे आने लगी थी. It was like that.
But it was a nice group that you had formed
Yeah,
in
later on
first
I-
year itself.
Not first year, in second semester. First
In
semester
first,
was
yeah, first year.
completely
totally.
I was first year, but later on I shifted back and I got these people,
Yeah.
my gang.
So you had this group, Divija, Meenal,
Yeah,
and Anjali,
Divija,
and yeah.
Meenal, Anjali, me. Later on, Nami was involved. But first year, it was a very huge group. We had even Jhende,
Yeah, Prithviraj and
Prithviraj, Jhende,
Shivtej.
Shivtej,
Yeah.
Shantanu.
We had made a good, like,
Very
B
big.
division was really good. I compared to like other divisions and all. We had made a pretty decent. We took advantage of our class teacher.
Yeah.
Like in a very good way, we celebrated everybody. Our class was at the
best.
most corner
Yeah.
place possible, and HOD's cabin was literally on the other wing.
Other end.
So we enjoyed everything throughout the first
The
year.
noise, we never kept
Yeah.
quiet.
We celebrated Teachers' Day
Exactly.
with full.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
The cake and all.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
it
yep.
was fun.
but yeah, that's the girl gang. Later on,
girl
it turned
gang.
out to be a girl gang of wherever you'll see these 5-6 girls together, anywhere, anyhow.
Laughing loudly.
Yeah.
Oh,
I still remember like that the Twins Day you celebrate on every
Yeah.
traditional like in February you used to have everyone
We used to come in a group wearing the
same clothes. Like Twins Day is supposed to be 2 people
Yeah.
same, but this was like I can see like 6-7 people wearing the same dress.
Oh, we were 6 people. So, usme twins the na. You can make 3 groups.
Yeah.
So 2 people together,
Yep.
all of them wearing the same clothes. We used to go out, decide what we
Nice.
all are going to wear. It was a lot fun.
Nice. But definitely, looking back, you can just remember all these funs and memories that you did with friends rather than
Yes.
everything else about engineering.
Yeah, that's there. We are still
Any
together.
memories that you have with your friends? Of course, you did a lot of bunking, I know.
Yeah, that was my first time bunking. Like I was studious. I was like, "Nahi, bunking is not good."
You
This is
still seem to
something-"
be studious.
Okay, I seem, but I'm not.
So, what, but you're not, yeah, as you
Yeah.
said. Any experiences?
Experience, like I learned a lot of like having fun with them. I understood what it actually means to have fun. You bunk, you do go out.
Yeah.
But the thing was, I was clear to my mom, देख मम्मा I'm bunking क्योंकि कुछ notice वगैरह please handle कर लेना.
Our college had this system in first year itself. I don't know. Later on, it never happened. Like first year, they used to message how
Yeah.
many lectures did we
Yes,
set and if
yes.
we missed any lecture. So some people had given their own number, but unfortunately, I also don't know how. In admission process itself, my dad's number was given. So you used to get like these. But first 2 days, he didn't talk to me anything like you are bunking and all. Later on, I was pretty clear, Dad, I'm bunking.
I'm bunking.
I don't know. You just ignore those messages.
Yeah.
What you want? You want score? I'll score my
I'll
marks.
score, yeah.
First year is really easy. I'll score throughout engineering. But don't ever come to me with what am I doing in engineering at all. So then it was cool.
I remember my first time, the day I bunked whole day. I told my mom it was pretty cloudy. It was a very nice, pleasant weather.
Yeah.
ना जैसे जब
Yeah,
लगता है
yeah.
हाँ पन्हाळा जाऊन गया था पण that feeling.
कोल्हापुरात आयटी कॉलेजमधनं ऑप्शन एकच पन्हाळा.
Yeah,
चला
पन्हाळा.
म्हणजे होल डे बंक करायचं असेल तर गाडी घ्या, सगळेजण बसा आणि चला पन्हाळ्याला.
Chala, that's it. So that day I called. Before leaving, I'm calling my mom like, "Mama, I'm going. Go have fun.
Enjoy.
Enjoy." I'm like, "Okay, bye."
पण असं प्रत्येकाने म्हणजे आय गेस KIT कॉलेजमधल्या सगळ्यांनी ॲटलिस्ट एक ना एक तरी दिवस अख्खा बंक करून पन्हाळ्याला गेलेच असणार आहेत.
Yeah.
I
It's a
might have
must.
I might have done it 3-4 times.
Oh.
Everyone might have done. Like you might have
No,
also.
I just did it like once.
Okay.
उसके बाद हिम्मत नहीं हुई.
How do you think like friends play an important role?
They do.
You didn't want to come engineering at first.
Yeah.
And later on you are saying right now that yes, engineering was fun because of friends. Those points how important they were. So what's your perspective? Your whole group is still, I can see on
Yeah, we're
social
still
media
together,
that
yeah.
you guys are still together.
Together, yes, we are
Yeah.
still. I think like you, so it's very, as people say, life-changing moment. I don't know whether it was, but the friends that I have got now, this gang, I know it's for like lifetime. This won't never break.
Everyone will get busy with their own lives.
Life.
But whenever we all will meet,
Yeah, it's always fun.
it's going to be like same engineering
as
life,
before.
engineering
Yeah.
days.
And they taught me how to have fun, to be honest.
Nice.
They taught me like, चल bunk करते हैं. Why are you like this? I was like, bunk? No,
No bunk at all.
ये पाप है. ये नहीं करते.
But later on, I remember when we moved to computer science, and
Yeah.
no one from your group was in computer science,
No,
right?
no, just me.
So yeah, just you. Then later on, I don't know exactly, but you had started like in third year. You bunked a lot of lectures.
Yeah, in third
So
year. Later on, I started bunking a lot.
you bunked like completely different to what first year
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
You bunked a lot of lectures in
Yeah.
third year.
You know, when I came to my department, तब वो courage बढ़ गया. हाँ, now I can bunk. Now I know what to do. Now I know how to handle my attendance. I can keep
Nice.
75%.
Nice. What was your best memory from like this 4 years? You can pinpoint to any specific day or any specific experience of yours.
I cannot pinpoint, but I can say with my friends. I come back to the same point with my friends.
Yeah.
हाँ मतलब day we bunk. We have bunk करके हम what we do? We just go out, go to some cafe, sit
McD.
there, chit chat.
There's no
Maggie.
cafe. There's no cafe. There's only McD to close our
McD,
college.
yeah, McD. So you go there, you sit. PUBG was there, right?
Oh yeah.
We had PUBG.
Yeah, from second year.
From second year. वो ही खेला. Even if you meet in the Mac,
Seriously.
you go. Then हाँ चलो McD. Sorry McD. PUBG open करो. We'll start playing the game. We used to do that. We used to go home, play these games. That was really fun.
Good.
They brought me out of my comfort zone. I can say that.
Nice.
They taught me कि it's like it's good to get out of your comfort zone.
Not being like the person that parents want you to be.
You can be a rebel.
Being
That's
someone,
fine.
being a rebel sometimes.
Yeah. Like, I can learn a lot from Divija. You must have seen her, the way she gives a presentation.
I
It's
know
so,
Divya very well.
it's so nice.
Yeah.
I've learned that from her. I've learned how to be a responsible person from Meenal.
Yep.
I've learned how to take a stand from Anjali.
Nice.
Brahmi is like very soft person, so you understand a lot from her also, emotions, and she's
Yep.
very
Yep.
kind, caring person. So yeah, I learned all of these from them.
It usually happens that the people you hang out with most of the time,
Yeah.
you tend to pick things and learn
Yeah.
things from each one of them individually. Some traits, some characteristics,
I-
and that is why like it's really great that you got a good
Gang.
group of friends.
I'm
and
really
everything.
like grateful for that. कि after coming to Kolhapur, I have met these people. Like
Yeah.
now, if I feel कि cyber को जाना था क्या? नहीं. KIT was a good
This
of
was the best
choice.
option.
And you should have seen even like me. She's very organized. You should see the way she even. मतलब ना, you just go shopping with her. You'll understand how her brain works. She's very organized with everything.
Nice.
She does, before doing anything, she'll make sure she has a lot of information about it. She has studied that thing properly, and then she'll take that responsibility. I learned
Yeah.
that from her. So
Of course, like
they have been a good.
these are the things that you keep on
Pick
learning.
up.
So
Yeah.
it's really necessary to have good friends.
Yeah.
Like having really good friends, well, they'll stand with you no matter
No
what,
matter
whatever
what.
the situation.
Yeah.
You'll learn all those things.
Things.
But in critical days also, when you're
Yes.
feeling low or there's some situation,
Yeah.
they'll be there for you, and that nothing can replace that.
Yes,
Not even your parents or
exactly.
family relatives or
Yeah.
any of that. Yep. So you didn't wanted to come into computer science.
Yes.
So let's go into that part also. How did you move from second year, third year, fourth year with all these rigorous coding languages,
Yes, yeah.
computer science concepts, data structures, and database, everything?
Okay, database was pretty good. I could manage with that. Coding was the only subject that I faced difficulty. So I joined some classes, C++ classes.
Okay.
And I think the most interesting language was Java for me. I was able to pick up, I was able to do something with that language. And we had these lab exams, right? So
Yeah.
obviously we never, it was never an honest exam.
Yep, sure.
But Java was one of the exams where I did it like really honestly.
Nice.
And that was like हाँ मुझे A मिला उसमें. I'm very happy ये A मिला.
Very few people got A in that language because we had Samir Patil sir for it.
No. We had Mahesh sir. The one who
Different
sits in
batch.
the lab.
We
Maybe I was
were
a
in different
batch.
batches. That is
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
I was in B2 and you were in B3, so maybe that.
Yeah, I was in B3.
Yeah. So, but he also taught really well.
Samir
That
sir
is
was
why.
really good, but Samir I think was a lot strict.
Yeah, he was.
And he knew my dad. A lot of teachers in the college knew my dad.
Nice.
So that was like, oh God, you know me.
Great. But later on, you till fourth year, you were okay-ish with coding and everything,
I
or
think-
still you didn't like computer science at all?
Second year I did something, somehow passed, but I still managed to score good. I was like 7.5 above. So I was pretty happy with my marks.
Nice.
Even my parents were.
Nice.
Third year is where I did the huge mistake. I really scored my lowest in my third year.
Okay.
Then fourth year, it was the COVID.
Yeah.
Then it was all online. So that was pretty easy to,
COVID
score.
was really easy. Like that is why these companies don't even consider the marks.
They don't expect.
Yeah. So what did you do in lockdown?
In lockdown,
How was it?
okay. So I was pretty frustrated at first because nothing else.
Yeah.
All these 3 years, I just thought one thing is, how will I manage to get a job? So, third year was going to end, and third year, I told you, right, I messed up my third year. And when COVID started, I was a bit mentally disturbed, emotionally. I was going through a separate phase.
Yeah.
So, then that's when I sat and I thought, मैं life में क्या करूँगी? I don't know coding, I don't know anything, I'm not good in this. Third year was career-wise, third year was my eye-opening kind of phase. Because of my marks
Okay.
and a lot of things. Okay, I was going through that break phase.
Okay.
So, that's when I sat and I thought, what am I gonna do? My marks are horrible. I didn't tell my parents that I scored so low because I was scared how they'll react. And
Yeah.
so they never asked for my report card. From second year they didn't
No
ask.
one never.
But first year they did.
Yeah.
First year में उतना ही ध्यान रहता है उसके
I don't know. Like this one just incident happened. Like in first year, there was this one sir from administration department of college,
Yeah.
and I knew him very well. Like I was kind of extrovert person, so I used to go and talk for anything and make a good known person out of anyone. So and I had this. I was working in my like shop, Samsung franchise store with my dad also. So there also, and that sir wanted a phone someday. So he came, and then I introduced him to dad, and he met. And one day when I was not in office in store, sir had came. This sir, I won't name, but this sir had came in mobile store, and he somehow met dad, and he said to dad was, शिवमचा कुठला तरी एक सब्जेक्ट राहिला आहे ना फर्स्ट इयर मधला. And I don't know, out of the blue, that was the first time, I guess this was mid of second year, that dad came home in the evening and he asked me for my mark sheet. Shivam, mark sheets घेऊन ये.
Oh God.
I was like, why? He never asked for my marks till date, and why is he asking directly for mark sheets and all? So I took the mark sheets and went to him, showed him, and he was like, की हाँ ते सर आले होते, त्यांनी मला सांगितलं की तुझा एक सब्जेक्ट राहिला आहे आणि तू ते कव्हर अप करतोय वगैरे. म्हटलं अजिबात नाही, असं कधीच नाही. आय स्कोर्ड गुड, व्हेरी गुड, and because of 11-12 standard, first year was really easy, and second year also I was doing enough to score good marks. So it never happened that I skipped
think you
a
were
subject.
an 8-pointer. Always.
Kind of.
That's a good.
Yeah. So this then he later on said that no, he might have been confused. That was only one incident that my dad would directly ask, bring your mark sheets and have you failed one subject? Really bad incident.
Even though having so many contacts, my parents would ask me. I used to fear the days when my dad came. The day he used to come back from Ethiopia. That is the day I feared. Because I'm sure he came to my college, and I've seen a lot of times in the college campus, I used to run away. Like my dad, run, take the U-turn and run from there.
Nice.
Because what he used to do is, he's a very concerned dad. I
Yeah,
am the,
of course.
Yeah.
Every
So-
dad is a bit like that.
Yeah, he used to, I'm sure he would do it. He never did it. If I go and meet him in the college campus, he would introduce me to a lot of teachers.
Nice.
He will help you with this subject. This teacher will help you with this subject. You can stay after college and learn from him. Like,
Who stays after college in
stays after-
engineering?
Exactly. What is that? I'm like, हाँ, Papa करूँगी मैं.
Nice. But coming back to the
The
third year assess. This was just before lockdown. First semester of third year.
First semester, right? Or second?
Yeah, third year, first semester.
Okay. So I messed up pretty bad and was going through my breakup. And that's when after the breakup I sat and I was like, मैं क्या करूँगी life में? I don't know coding. I don't know what to do. And I wanted to be an independent woman.
Yeah.
As usual.
Yes.
There.
But there's this phase after that.
That phase like you sit and you question yourself, what are you, Sanjana?
Everything you start to question.
Yeah. That's the. Then
And you need someone to take you out of that phase. Definitely.
that was my friends. One of my best friend Manju, whom I dance right now. You might have seen on the Instagram. And my sister also. That's career-wise. I asked her, "Dekh Didi, I cannot do coding. I cannot do this. I don't like these subjects because third year was pretty tough." And I asked her, and she told me to learn a language,
foreign language.
I learned German. I went. I took Goethe classes for first level. Then later on, I thought like this is too much for first levels and all. So I went next, shifted to in lingua classes.
Yeah.
They're online classes. Every weekend you have to just give your 2 hours and done. So till B1 I've completed my German.
Okay, nice.
So I'm like an intermediate now. I'll complete B2 someday. And it was just like, I think now अभी इतना use नहीं है German language का, but then
It won't matter that much right now.
Maybe if I apply to some German
Institutes and
university or
universities.
or maybe if I target German-based
Specifically.
companies, Bosch, they I can
Pretty easily get into that.
it.
Yeah.
So I started learning language, plus I started dancing. That's when I
Yeah.
came back to
Yeah.
my real love.
Nice.
I can say.
Right now also, if you go to Sanjana's Instagram account,
yeah.
you'll see there are a lot of posts for dancing, like whole COVID stuff. You
I've been only dancing.
Yeah, but it's really nice. It's wonderful, and those are like really great.
Thank you so
You
much.
collaborating
Manju.
with your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, no, we both. So she's my 9th standard friend. So we are friends in school. So we both were 9th and 10th. I'll tell you, I have just danced and never studied.
Nice.
Whereas you study.
Yep. But it's really nice, wonderful, really appreciable.
Oh, thank you so much.
And it's kind of professional level if you look at it.
Really, I still, when I look back, I sometimes go to my Instagram account, I look at my videos, I give feedback to myself. I feel like, no, all of this is a waste. What am I doing? Why did I do this?
No, it's not. Like you need to have a hobby which keeps you sane.
Dance is my hobby. That way.
Going through all this shit in life, there's one thing you need to have, like, which will keep you in your mind,
happy mood,
focus.
in your focus.
Not lose all of your shit.
Yeah, especially when you're not doing what you love in a whole complete day. Like as I said, I don't like coding, so my major part of the day is given to that coding, and because my job is that.
Yep.
So if I spend like at least 1 hour into something that I really love, I can go through my day happily.
Nice.
So in COVID, I picked up dancing. I learned a language.
Nice.
That's what I did, and I never looked at my studies. I thought, MCQ hai.
हो जाएगा. Online है. WhatsApp groups है.
Yeah. And even in career perspective, I knew what to do. I learned a language, so I thought, language में कुछ कर लेंगे हम.
Wow.
I had confidence.
Nice. But then reality might have struck in both.
Both year I was chilled out.
Still chilled out.
Still chilled.
Everyone was preparing for placements, and you?
Oh, placements. I never attended any one of it.
Not even one.
No.
Why?
I skipped. I was like, मुझे नहीं करना है.
ऐसे ही.
ऐसे ही. मेरे मन में था कि मुझे coding नहीं करनी. It's basic thing. Coding नहीं. I don't know how to code. I never.
Like there were few companies that didn't require coding as an aspect specifically.
मैंने देखे ही
chilled
नहीं
out.
मैंने देखे ही नहीं है. I was like, नहीं देना है तो नहीं देना है. देखूंगी भी नहीं मैं. Which company came? I didn't even look at the description of it.
Wow.
I didn't even look at the role of it. I don't know how I could be so
But
chilled
you didn't
out.
feel that pressure that everyone else is getting placed and I have to get one company at least.
I was like, I'm going to do something else. So
Yeah.
should I be bothered?
Yeah.
Because I was pretty clear with my sister. Even I didn't tell it to my parents or my sister. No one knew that I skipped these on-campus placements.
Wow. When did you tell them then? When did they realize?
When it all was over.
Wow, engineering was done.
Engineering was done, and at the end of engineering, at the time where all the good ones are gone and you just get those chillupilus. That time.
Yeah.
But I was not even interested in those analyst job or something. I was like, nahi, I don't want to get into TCS or I don't want to get into Capgemini or anything because मुझे coding नहीं करना था.
Nice.
So I left. I thought, German say I might do something. I didn't know I was not tense. Maybe I was pampered in my family. I think. Later on, when they realized and they just out of like random. अरे संजना तेरा placements का क्या हो रहा है?
Wow.
Like, oh shit, I didn't tell them. What should I say?
I didn't sit for any of the interviews at all.
So I told them कि Mama, I didn't sit because I don't want to do coding. She started scolding me like anything. Even my sister started scolding me. I'm like, why did you leave a chance? You should have at least tried this, that, and I got a pretty good scolding. And later on, I sat for off-campus.
Nice. Off-campus is like, then it might have been more tough for you.
A lot. Then again, that you were rush, adrenaline rush होता ना कि अब मैं क्या करूँगी अब ये वो now what should I do? Anxiety.
Totally.
Later on, I spoke with my mama and all. Then they gave me like, हाँ तो बाद में masters you can go for a masters later on.
Yep.
Just get some then I tried for MBA colleges.
Okay.
Then I mailed a few of Canadian universities and asked them like, what is your eligibility criteria? So is this really necessary? I had a few doubts. I inquired all of that. I had some meetings with them.
Nice.
So they told me that you need certain years of experience,
Yep.
and till then you cannot, you're not eligible.
This
You
is
won't-
for specifically MBA pursuing
Yeah,
in
who's trying
Canada
for
or
abroad.
US. Yeah.
I only know about Canada. I'm not planning for US.
Okay.
So I tried for Alberta University.
Okay.
Vancouver, mein there are a few.
Okay.
So a few of them I mailed and I got a response, and they told me that you need at least a number of 2 or 3. Some universities ask for 2, some ask for 3. So I was like, oh God, I need a job. And I have skipped everything. So then later on I thought, okay, I'll get a job in Kolhapur.
Nice.
I'll find a job here. I'll do it for 2 years. Just for 2 years. I had to just do it for 2
Put
years.
something on the resume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I started finding jobs in Kolhapur, and I also applied for Pune, Bangalore companies and all. On Naukri.com,
Yeah.
installed the app. I started applying. I uploaded. I filled all of my details, uploaded my resume, and I wrote a lot of emails to them. Even if I didn't get a
Seriously,
response
yeah.
like within 15 days, I used to again write an email.
Wow.
Like I want a response.
Off campus is like really tough.
Very-
You have to be prompt and
Prompt.
keep on
You
taking
have to
follow-ups.
you have to bug them a lot. Like
Yeah. What
look
happened?
at my resume.
Look
Look
at my.
at my this.
Yes. Yes.
So in Kolhapur, I was offered a few jobs.
Yeah.
But then till then, I received one offer letter from Intellect Design
Pune.
Arena,
A company in Pune.
a company in Pune. So I was like, okay. It was again a coding job, but then I convinced myself that it's just 2 years, Sanjana, just 2 years. I have to do it. Everything was in the lockdown. Interview was pretty easy for me, and we had this Java exam that I took. I swear, I gave it. It was a Java. I was interested. I told you, right? Like
Yeah. And
I did pretty good.
yes.
So I brushed up my Java,
Yeah.
and I gave that exam like based on a bit of like common sense and stuff like this, then that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I passed. I don't know how.
Wow.
I'm happy. Then the interview was very easy again. So they asked again a few basic questions. That's it. HR is always easy.
Yeah.
Right. So done, selected,
Nice.
offered, and again there was a huge problem with that
Why?
because they offered me in Mumbai.
Whoa.
And
Then your
I
parents
was-
didn't wanted to go to
Again, my
Mumbai.
mom like, no, Mumbai.
No Mumbai.
No.
Mumbai is really good city to live in. But it's quite hectic and it's
Not just hectic, it's a lot costly.
yeah, I know.
If you
yeah.
see about the stay and all. And my company is in Goregaon.
Yeah. That is
And this is something I've heard from one of my mom's
no,
friends.
I know. Goregaon East
Someone-
and Goregaon West is like
That's very like costly area type.
high
of
standard
thing.
area.
Huh. And obviously, I want something near to my office.
Of course, anyone would choose that.
Yeah. Then there was like, my sister was like, it's fine. Oh, first it was Chennai. Oh, it was Chennai. Then I went, then they told me, nahin, it's Mumbai.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay. But then again, Mumbai was a problem for me. Chennai also was like, my sister is in Kerala. She was in Kerala that time. She told, I'll help you with it, not a problem. It will, like, we'll just do it. Just 2 years, this, that. Like, theek hai, I'll do it. Then I was happy that the location was changed to Mumbai.
Yeah.
Then, I
Parents part kicked in, then
Parents
no
again.
Mumbai.
They were like,
Then you shifted.
they told me no Mumbai at the first. Even they were scared because I've never lived in a hostel, never out of that comfort zone.
Yeah.
So Mumbai was again a big no, but somewhere mom was slowly being convinced that okay, you go to Mumbai. I'm like, I'm not convinced now.
I don't want to go.
Yeah.
But then you applied and
No,
mailed
I
and-
convinced them to give me Pune. So I told them I extended a lot of my work from home that time. What had happened was I was not yet allotted.
Your company was from start work from office?
Yeah, no, work from home. But what had happened was it was September I had to report. So my starting was August full month, work from home. September they had called me. I extended my work from home. I get extended because I don't know, I just thought to give it a chance कि
yeah.
extend कर लेते देखते क्या होता है. They gave me, then I was like ठीक है.
Nice, nice.
I again thought to extend.
No one wants to go to offices right now.
Office,
Like,
yeah, I would still prefer work from home.
But there are few cons for it. Like you won't be
Yeah.
able to socialize a
I
lot.
think as a fresher, it's necessary for you to go to office.
Go to offices.
It's really better.
You get to know how the
a lot of people.
industry works.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
You learn how to talk to people, how
Yeah.
to manage those relations.
Yes.
You
yes,
learn.
Sure.
You get a good idea about everything. You know, everything cannot be done on a Google Meet.
Of course.
I talk with my manager every day, but somewhere it's like, oh God, we could have meet. You know, we go for team dinners. You go outings. There are team
I
outings.
haven't done one of those things. Not at all.
अरे मेरा work from office होके भी I couldn't go anywhere. But we had this one in June. So we had this beautiful party and all. And I am actually very happy with my company because they gave me an award for that performance.
Wow.
So I'm happy.
Nice. How is it like right now working with MNC in coding? You learn language.
Yeah.
And
You know,
is
I
it
was-
good? You feel comfortable now?
I am comfortable now. I was
Nice.
not serious about it till March. Till the when I reported to office, that's when I
Yeah.
started getting serious about everything.
Nice. But it's quick that you have picked up like in 3-4
Yeah.
months the whole
Because
thing.
Java was interesting.
So just to summarize,
Yeah.
not wanting engineering, then landing up in engineering,
Yeah.
then not wanting computer
Coding.
science, and not liking computer science to
Not liking, not wanting a coding
not sitting
job.
for any placements, then taking up a off-campus job, and now you're awarded with a recognition award
Yeah.
in your company for your performance. Nice.
I'm actually pretty happy. I think I'm pretty happy with the company, with the work, and now
Great,
I've got
great.
pretty clear idea with where I want to go. I think yes, so it's good.
Amazing, amazing. How would you like motivate yourself? Self motivation. What is that one thing that keeps you going on through all this process and everything, every day and day out?
I just have a habit of reading a lot of books, right?
Nice.
So I read a lot of self-help books rather than fiction, romance, or anything. I'm into
Nice.
more of self-help.
Yeah.
And what I do is I keep one small notebook with me.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever. So if you're reading a book,
Mhm.
you like something,
Mm.
I write it down in that book.
Yeah.
And what I do is later on, if I'm feeling confused, anger issues, anything,
Just
I
go
just
through
go
it.
through that book,
Nice.
pick up what I'll eventually get what I need.
Of
So
course, of course.
That's how I do it.
Book reading is amazing.
Amazing. It helps
Like,
you a lot.
You can spend hours, and this is like, everyone can see this. You pick any successful personality,
Yeah.
he'll have a shelf of himself
Books.
with books.
Yeah.
Books never like
They never disappoint you.
Never, never, never ever. Which is one of your favorite books?
Who Moved My Cheese
Wow.
by
Yeah.
Dr.
Mhm.
Spencer.
Yeah. And current book that you're reading?
Current, it's a Sadhguru's book, Inner Engineering.
Oh,
So yeah,
he has also nice.
he is
Um,
good, insightful. I like
yeah.
it. I learning meditation.
Any book that moved you a lot, like changed the whole perspective of yours?
As I said, Who Moved My Cheese. That gave me a good understanding with how should I approach difficulties in my life.
Yes,
So-
yes, yes.
If you read that book, you'll understand. So
Okay.
basically, like there's this three mice, mice who are in a maze
Hmm.
who are finding cheese.
Hmm.
So there's a different behavior with each
Yeah.
of them, right? So one of the rat is like it will just mice, whatever. It's just it'll just get tired with
Searching
roaming
around and
searching,
looking for his.
like leave it. I'm not
Yeah.
finding the cheese.
Yes.
I just give up.
Yes.
The second one is a pair. It's like one mice and a small human.
Hmm.
And in that you see a comparison where one gives up, one doesn't. It doesn't give up, but still it loses because
Because
it
of
gets
the
affected by the other
companion.
And the next one, it doesn't stop. They keep moving on. It's like how they have these chambers in the maze,
Yeah.
and each chamber will have certain amount of cheese.
Hmm.
And so it's like you're in one of the chambers. Example, you eat that cheese. You get certain amount of cheese for that whole day.
Yes.
You eat it, and your day has ended. And the next day, surprisingly, there's a cheese. वो कहीं से तो ऐसे आके
हाँ.
है. They have given
Okay.
that description.
Hmm.
So it's like you're not dependent on someone who's giving the supplying all of these cheese and all.
Yeah.
You're not waiting there. You're not limiting yourself. You're not just कि हाँ ये इतना आ रहा है दिन मेरा दिन का सब कुछ हो रहा है. My day is just ending here. I'm happy. ऐसे नहीं है.
You
go
keep
out,
on struggling, you keep on looking
struggling,
around,
you keep
and
on moving out, you keep getting out of your comfort zone. And the third minds, it finds a room full of cheese, which is like unlimited kind of thing. So basically, there's a bigger prize. The bigger,
totally.
There's more out there. You just
Yep.
have to get out of your comfort zone. I think that is more needed for me.
So, is there any quote that you remember from the book?
Yeah, I do. So basically, it's like what you're afraid of is never as bad as what you imagine. The fear you let behind, like the fear that you let build up in your mind, is worse than the situation that actually exists.
Okay, wow, that's deep.
So, yeah. I think you can apply it on my life. You have seen, like, it has been so random. And I've always had a fear of CS, coding, but now I've ended there into
When
the
you
coding
take up,
job.
you can, if you work on it,
You
you'll
can do
definitely-
it. There's more.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, it was amazing. Come to the last final question. What were your learnings from those 4 years, or up till now, the best learnings that you have and you would like to pass on to listeners?
Okay, so I would say never be afraid of change.
Yep.
If there is something, a major change in your life, it's fine to be afraid of it. It's fine to have that anxiety, but you can calm yourself down and tell yourself you'll go through it and you'll do the best out of it no matter what. And getting out of your comfort zone actually helps. That's like growth.
Yeah, of
Obviously, it will help you.
Of course.
And it is necessary. You can do it. You can do it. Just go approaching every difficulty with an open mind is really helpful.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally. It was really amazing talking with you, Sanjana.
Thank
Getting
you.
to know more very new things that no one might have known from our class and such, or even your friend. So it's really a great journey, and hopefully we'll keep on exploring more and more
I hope
things
so too.
and getting acquainted with it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me on your podcast.
Thank you for your time. It's great to have it. Thank you everyone for listening to the entire podcast. Keep on listening to Stories of an Engineering Student.